But let's talk about Miami for a second. Holy crap. Miami looks like they're on their way back to the top. Miami looked crazy good against Georgia Tech last night. Now, the score may be like, well, that's not that bad of a whooping. Well, the score was 33-10 in the fourth quarter. All right, they scored that last touchdown, and it should have been 39-17 or 39-10. But their field goal kicker missed 2 chip shot field goals, so they're going to have to look for that because that shouldn't have happened. But Miami looks good, and their quarterback, holy cow, are you kidding me? DeCorey Jenkins. Dude is crazy, man. I really hope I just got his name right. I had it down, but apparently I didn't have it down. So if I just murdered his name, Miami fans, I'm sorry. Correct me in the comments. Right down there. Anyhow, great quarterback. He's going to be a problem in the future. Luckily, the Gators don't play Miami until 2013. I'm just kidding, because the Gators would beat Miami. Anyway, but Miami looks great. They look good, and I'm happy to see one of the other Florida teams finally come back. Because, you know, we had Miami on our schedule for a long time, and we have FSU on our schedule every year. Okay? And the Gators are getting flack for their schedule, their out-of-conference schedule. Well, just so happens that finally when the Gators got rid of Ron Zook and returned to national power, FSU and Miami decline. It's, you know, what are we supposed to do with that, you know? It's like, okay, now the Gators are really good, and Miami and FSU suck balls. That's what it is. So our schedule doesn't look that good. Also, we just happen to get luck of the draw and have almost every SEC team that we are playing are in a rebuilding year. Almost every single one of them. We don't have to play Bama this year. We don't have to play Ole Miss this year, who beat us last year. We have to play LSU. We always do. We play them every year. And Georgia doesn't look that good this year. South Carolina, iffy. Vanderbilt looks kind of down. Kentucky, no. So our schedule doesn't look that great, but that's just luck. Why don't you go look at Arkansas' schedule? Arkansas' schedule is crazy, and they have no outside out of conference schedule. I mean, if you go back 4 years ago, look at our conference schedule. It's crazy. It's awesome. Miami, Florida State, 2 top 10, top 25 teams. One of the toughest schedules, 2006, one of the toughest schedules, you know. And now all of a sudden, because we're number one, we're getting flack for a schedule that we made 2 years ago. What are you supposed to do about that, you know? Give them contract guaranteed money to the teams who are coming to play us. Those crappy teams who are coming to play us. Contract guaranteed money. They're not going to break a contract, pay money, and then go somewhere to go play. Or bring a bigger team in. No, that would make no sense. So, I get it. People are hating on the Gators because they're on the top. Just like people hated on USC because they're on the top. Just like people hated on Ohio State because they're on the top. But it was worth it because Ohio State is overrated like the Big Ten. Anyway, it happens. When the team's on top and they're on top for a good long while, a lot of people love them and a lot of people hate them. Look at Miami, okay? So, all I'm saying is don't give the Gators so much flack for their schedule. For something they made 2 years ago. I mean, just look a little while back. Our schedule looks awesome. It's not our fault that the teams we play are declining. Last year, Troy, the team we just trounced, was beating LSU 31-0 going into the third quarter. Okay? So, I mean, it's not our fault that the teams we play are now declining. Especially when we made the schedule, I keep repeating it, 2 years ago. Why don't you actually go look at some other teams and their schedule? Big Ten? How about you just take that entire conference and throw them away? The Pac-10? Okay, let's keep USC and Cal and throw the rest of them away. And the Big 12? Big 12, Texas, you're great. Texas, you're good. And I have Florida meeting Texas in the National Championship. Awesome game. Colt McCoy, Tim Tebow, Riley Cooper. I don't know Colt McCoy's roommate's friend's name. But it's like opposite, because Riley Cooper and Tim Tebow are roommates and good friends, and Colt McCoy and, I don't know, I want to say Stokely for some reason, but I don't think that's his name. Anyway, awesome. That'll be an awesome game. Oklahoma, you got beat by BYU. Your offensive line sucks. Bradford's out. Oh, Oklahoma, you better watch out for Miami. But that's in a later date. I'm already going past time. So I'm going to pause and let myself delete this. Okay. Anyway, Big 12, less Oklahoma State, no. Missouri, no. You know, you're not looking that great either. So ACC is a joke. No offense to the ACC, even though I don't know how else you would take it. To the first 2 weeks of the SEC conference, and you've been slapped around. So don't just dog on us, all right? And these tough schedules that you're looking at from the Pac-10 or from the Big 12 or even the ACC, why don't you look at them? Let's look at them at the end of the year. Okay? Let's look at them at the end of the year and see exactly how tough they really were. So, chill out with that. I hope we have a great week of football coming up. I cannot wait. So, yeah. Go Gators.